Omama oleka abasigirieku mekaisi o presidenti atumuli.
Abe Namutumba muliyo. Mwebale kwija. Mwebale kuja kutubuzaako. We come together here today.
Baizire bombi Namutumba.
As a family of NRM.
Or family ya NRM.
We come together to thank God first and foremost.
Baizire gamu okubali okatonda okusoka.
For using this president and the NRM government.
Olwokukozesya o President Museveni ne government yenu emirimu gyakolere.
To bring the peace and unity of the whole country and maintain it these many years.
Okuleta emirembe era omu Uganda emyaka gino jona.
But we should not take it for granted.
Titusobola ebintu bino ebikolebwa byona okubitwala tutyo tulina okubitwala nga bikulu ino.
And that's why our manifesto says that we must protect our gains.
Era nicho lwaki manifesto ya NRM ekoba nti tulina okukuuma ebintu ebikoleberwe NRM ne government yeno.
So that we can take a qualitative leap of transformation going forward.
Olwokuba nti tulina okutwala obusa bwabyo omu biseera bino byonna.
So I thank you, all of you, for knowing that these are important points for us as NRM, and you came in person to be here today.
Ombama abebaliriye ino okuboneka nti mwizire ni mubaawo olwokuba nti NRM ekolere ku sayino.
So that you know what the future of NRM holds for us as families and as a nation.
Era nga mutegeera nti NRM ekole kusa ate ne tugayita ng'efamile emoiza.
I want to end by saying, please support NRM so that it can continue to serve our homeland in peace.
Ntaka okukomaawo nga nkoba nti abantu bebusiginyi mwena mugagire NRM tusobole okuba nti twaba mu maiso.
So we can take that qualitative leap for Uganda to continue to develop and become better.
Olwokuba nti tulina okutwala obusobo bw'ebintu era ekisabye ekyo kibe tukifunamu okusinga.
Before I end, I just wanted to remind you that Busoga University has been operationalized here in Busoga.
Nga kali kumalirira atakira kutukobera abagenyi banange n'okuga yona nti Busoga University etandikire okukolera gyayo kusayino.
The task force has completed its work and rehabilitation of the structures where the old university was. Now the university is ongoing.
Akakiiko ekebateekerewo ak'enjawulo okulingirira ebintu ebikwatagana ne Busoga University era n'ebizimbe ebikoleberwewo kamaliriye emirimu gyako.
Namutumba oye! Busoga oye! Uganda oye! Please remember, we must all become one big nation, and we will be stronger if we work for the unity of Uganda and unity of Namutumba, Busoga, and Uganda.
Badange mulina okujjukira nti swena tulina kubagamo tuzimbe Uganda eyakazya nga tutandikira Namutumba n'okubuuka Uganda.
God bless you.
Okatonda bawe mirembe.
Now I am here
President yabakoba nti ali wano
with Mama and the leaders from Kampala.
No mama era n'abakulembeze abantu bona bonna okuzwa omukibuga ekikulu eky'eggwanga Uganda.
To present to you
okuyiza okubalaga okubanjulira
the manifesto of the NRM for 2026-2031.
ekitabo ekirimu ebiduubo bya NRM okuzwa emyaka nga 2026 okumyaka 2031.
And when I am in Busoga, I am in an area where part of the areas we fought in.
Aba nga ali omusoga aba ali mu bitundu ebyo ebyebasalirireku nga balwaniremu entalo.
I was here in Busoga in 1973-72.
Yabaire mu Busoga wano omu mwaka 1972.
And we are working with our people and their families are here.
Era bakolanga n'abantu okuva mu Busoga gano era ne family gyabo giriwo.
And I've been educating their children.
Era omuzeeyi abaire ng'asomesya abamu ku baana abo abava mu family eyo.
The children of Engineer Kauluza Kasada.
Abaana ba Engineer Kauluza Kasada.
Mbigiti. Nkoko. Ntale. The photographer Rubanga.
Omukubi w'ebifaananyi Olubanga. Egyo gyonna family ya Busoga.
So I am here representing also our people who died fighting for Uganda.
Era President ali wano okuboneka nti akiikirira efamily egyo egy'abantu ababamwire.
The Christmas of 1972.
Christmas ey'omwaka 1972.
I was coming through Nairobi.
President yabaire ng'ali kuzwa Nairobi ng'ayira Uganda.
And on that very day, Christmas Day, I passed by.
Olunaku olwo lwa Christmas olunanyera olwo President yabyogera.
No, I passed Intercontinental Hotel in Nairobi.
Yabitire ku hotel Moiza egye beeta Intercontinental omu Nairobi ekibuga kya Kenya.
And I found there Mama Janet and her family.
Naye kiriayo Mama Janet ne family.
Just by accident.
Aye ng'ekyo kyayisire nga tamaite nti bali awo basisinkanire businkani mu ngeri ya Katonda kugera.
But we had been together in the primary school, so I knew them.
Aye babaire nga babaire ku omu primary school nga basoma batyo. So yabaire bamaite kusa.
So I greeted them and I said we shall meet again.
Atya n'abasikiryaku nako bati bananze balekere yabire. They
didn't know that I was coming into Uganda. So I entered Uganda here and we were here during that Christmas.
Era yamalira nanjira Uganda omu Uganda muno abamu omu biseera by'amazaalibwa ga Yesu Kristo.
And I think that time Wanume Kibedi was getting married or something.
Atako ayijukira ku ng'ebiseera ebyo Owanume Kibedi ow'Ebugweri yabaire nga ali kusuna omwezi.
They were having some function in Kampala there.
babaire balina omukolo gwe balina mu Kampala omwo ekibuga ekikulu ekya Uganda.
So Kasada would go there and attend and then come and tell us.
So Okasada nga yayo mu ngeri ya mpolampola naira nakoberako pulezidenti n'abalinayo gye bali ebyayakirireyo.
So Busoga cadres have been with NRM for a long time.
Madange abaana ba Busoga babaire n'NRM kimu ebiseera biwanvu nnyo.
The ones who were executed in Jinja were my supporters.
Ababantu ababaire nga
Babakubira amasasu mu lujjudde.
Abantu bakubira amasasi omusasi mu lujjudde.
Nkoko and Ntale.
Nkoko and Ntale.
We are our supporters.
Babaire basapota ba president.
So I am here representing the past NRM cadres and the present.
Ati ano aligano okukiikirira abo abenyale abamembenyale kakongoliro abasawadi nabo
abaviirewo n'abaliwo
abazuirewo n'abakaali abalala.
So the NRM are not jokers.
Banange NRM tibantu bakuzanyazanya bantu bamaani no.
And I pity people who think they can play around with Uganda.
Era president asasira bantu abalowooza nti bayinza okuzanyazanya n'eggwanga lino e Uganda.
When I watch the talk, the way they talk,
yabalingirira awulira batumula aye batumula nga tetegerekeka
ayenze nsirika busirisi
yesirikira bwesirikira kubanga ekituufu akimayite.
Ekituufu nkimayite.
Yes.
Ekituufu nkimayite kusa.
Banange president ekituufu akimayite.
Kati our manifesto of 2026-2031 has got 7 matofali which NRM has put on Uganda's house.
Banange ekitabo president ekyayisire nakyo n'abalinaye ekiwandiikiddwemu ebiduumu bino byonna NRM bye yabakola mu myaka 26 okumyaka 31 byonna omusanvu.
There are 7 matofali Uganda NRM kwetadde ku nyumba ya Uganda.
Ekitabo ekyo kirimu amataffaali 7 guti NRM okuteekere etaffaali
ku nyumba ya Uganda. Ku nyumba ya Uganda.
Omunyumba
ku nyumba ya Uganda.
Okunyumba ya Uganda.
Now the first tofali is peace.
Ati ate etaffaali erisooka banange mirembe ejja kimemete.
The people who died here in Busoga are quite a number.
Abantu abafiire mu Busoga babaire bangi nnyo.
Killed by political violence.
Aye babaire nga bali kufa ki? Nga bali kufa mu ntalo by'ebyobufuzi.
Haji Balunywa
yabaire moiza kwabo.
People like Mbijiti.
Abantu ngo Mbijiti.
Kasada, whom I told you about.
Okasada ogwatumwireku.
Shaban Nkutu.
Shaban Nkutu ngaza bukweri yena abaire omoiza kwabo.
Even Nadiope, although he didn't die in prison, but he was put in prison for a long time.
No Nadiope yena waire ngati yafuirire mu ikomera aye yabaire banga yene no.
He suffered a lot. Matthias Ngobi. NRM is the one which liberated those people, all their families. He's the one which revenged for them.
era niye yateekerawo amaanyi okuba bantu abo.
To revenge.
Niye eyabalumwire nga
Eyawolera eggwanga.
Niye eyawolere eggwanga okulwa bantu abo.
Omunyankole says okuhora enzugu.
Era omulusikinyi eyebba kulwanyisa nziku.
Oh, enzugu. You have got the word. Abasikinyi bano batumula lunyankole. Enzugu. You have that word.
Yes.
Okuhora enzugu. Okuhora enzugu. Okuhora to pay the vendetta. So the ones who revenged and liberated our people was NRM.
Era abarwaine enzigu eyo okuboneka nti abantu baisibwa emirembe yabaire NRM tikibiina kindi naire.
So the peace you see is because of the NRM.
Emirembe banange gye mubona giriwo lwakuba NRM eryomuvuzi.
This is now to talk about Lakwena and the other groups who came later.
Kati wali ababayizire oluvannyuma nga balakwena era babitire muno nga bakola bya myoni.
Awo tetunayogera ku bana bajja luvannyuma naye bali abasooka.
Nandatumula kwaba nga balakwena abayizire oluvannyuma aye atumwire ku baddi abasookere.
So that's the tafari of NRM number 1 to Uganda.
Eryo banange ery'eitafaali erisooka okuyuganda.
So when I say support NRM, that's what I'm talking about.
Ati ano abba nga alikubakoba nti banange mutukagire mugagire NRM ebyo nibyo byabba nga alikutumula.
Eyo NRM gye njogeraku. Gye ntumulaku. Ntumulaku NRM y'abalwanyi. Atumule ku NRM ey'abalwanyi. Eyanunula Uganda. Eyanunulire Uganda eno. Ate eyawolera enzugu abakaire baffe abaabonabona eno. Ate eyawolera enzigu omubusoga muno ng'abakabaire. Nadiope. Matthias Ngobi. These were were later on our colleagues. Ngobi was with us. Bakwano colleagues. Betwakola nabo. Simikwano joka naye working together emirimu. Now, the second tafari is development. And development has two parts. One is economic infrastructure. That's when you have roads, electricity, telephones, the railway, water. That is all part of economic infrastructure. Now the others, on all those issues, economic, social infrastructure.
Omubintu ebyo ebyatumuyeku ebyefuna n'embeera y'abantu.
You will see that Namutumba got a very good road under from Nakarama, Busembatiya to Namutumba to Tirinyi to Mbale.
Oluguudo olwo luve Nakarama ne luyire Tirinyi ne luyita Budaka Kibugu mpaka Mbale ebyo mu Bakisu.
That road was maram, we tarmacked it.
Oluguudo olwo lwalangirirwa ayajano balutayiremu osimiti.
So when NRM came, we made Tororo irrelevant. We said, you don't have to go to Tororo. The Kabagenda Kenya Bokabe Bagenda Tororo.
Ati NRM yayisire ne kubanja abantu bayisu ngane Namutumba mweri aberuye nti banange mubitagala mubitenga gano tuzokubakolera nimulekera kubiteebi etololo paka kutuke mbali.
Omusaiza amaite okuvunula okusa. Then we are now looking at the roads. There is a road I saw here, the one of, yes, the one which we are going to do, which Nabumari, Butareja, Namutumba road. That one will be done. And then there is a road from, this one I had not heard, but I'm seeing it in the file. It is from Busembatia to Namakoko.
Banango presidenti gadi oluguudo era olwabaine abaya kali kulubona ayo olutandikira Busembatia nirubita Ensinze nirubita Kibale nirubita paka nirwa Banango ne paka Palisa Kudi.
Then there is another road, Kalulu, Namutumba, Mazuba.
Gadi oluguudo lundi banange oluzwe Kalulu, Namutumba, Mazuba.
Now on the telephones, you all have telephones now.
Ati anu bananga masimu, twena masimu, agali yunsawo.
On electricity,
okubya amasanyalaze
our plan for electricity was to first take electricity up to the district headquarters of all districts in Uganda.
Yabaire yakutwala amasanyalaze oku disitulikiti jona ejja Uganda.
District headquarters.
District headquarters ekitegeeza nti ebitebe bikulu ebya disitulikiti jona.
I think now we have covered almost all of them except Buvuma and maybe one other. All of them are already covered now.
Nti okwetemoko ebintu byonna bikolererwe era edisitulikiti yonna n'amasanyalaze okutoolaku Ebuvuma n'agandi.
Maybe one more, but I think
nga giri edistrict headquarters ebiri mu Uganda yonna ejjekaali kusuna masanyalaze.
Then from there we have now been taking electricity up to the sub-county headquarters.
Ati ano government yazuirawo yatandikira okutwala amasanyalaze okumagongolola gona.
So when I look at in the file here, Bulange electricity is already there at the sub-county.
Ati atuze ali mu file abonanga ebulangi sabakaunti eriya masanyalaze.
Nsinze town council.
Nsinze town council bona balina masanyalaze.
Namutumba.
Namutumba town council balina masanyalaze.
Nsinze rural does not have.
Nsinze omubyalo ebula masanyalaze.
Then Namutumba town council has.
Namutumba town council erina masanyalaze.
Kizuba has.
Kizuba sabakaunti erina masanyalaze.
Nawaikona does not have.
Nawaikona sabakaunti ebula masanyalaze banane.
All the others have except Kibale town council. All the others have. All the others. Up to the sub-county headquarters. Except Kibale town council. Except Kibale town council. And Nangode town council.
Nangonde town council.
Nangonde, okay. And then Kaguru.
Then Kaguru.
Yeah, so all the others have. Bugobi, Nabweyo, Ivukura, Kibale, Nangonde, Nangonde, Ivukura town council, Magada, and Mazuba. So the plan is, these are 20 sub-counties. 16 already have. The ones which don't have, which we are going to work on, are 6. And these are Nsinze, Nawaikona, Kibale town council, Nangonde, Chiwai and Kaguru.
Chiwani.
Oh, Chiwani, I'm the one reading it badly. Chiwani. So that is on electricity. Now, on the issue of water, Namutumba is still a bit behind other districts. Because other districts you find 80%, 90%, 70% with safe water. Like where I was Bugwele now, they were 84. But here you have got 629 villages. Rukaga, Abirumwenda. It is only 280 which have got safe water. So that is 44.5%. And 0.5. 349 villages don't have safe water yet.
Atiano ebyalo bisatu na mwenda bibula maizi masaka.
So I would want really the people here to find out why. I would also want to check why you have as Namutumba lagged behind.
Ataka inaba kulembeze gano bachekini. Ruachi chirichityo.
Now that is on the side of economic infrastructure.
Atianawo abaira bezi yaku okuba nyonyola okumbeera y'abantu.
Emisingi ebyenfuna.
Okumusingi
ogw'ebyenfuna.
Ogw'ebyenfuna.
Omusingi gw'ebyenfuna. Gw'embeera y'abantu, this is where I'm going now. Schools.
Atiano ali ku masomero.
There are 109 government primary schools.
Waliwo wano amasomero 110 na mwenda.
There are very many schools, 165.
Waliwo amasomero g'Obwanda nnyini 165 na matano.
But the government ones are 109.
Aya gavumenti gali 110 na mwenda.
But again, you find some, you need
Atenga amasomero ga gavumenti gataka kwenkanankana n'emiruka enamba.
So that means that people are not paying attention to the distribution.
Kiba kitegeeza nti tuli kufaayo nga bakulembeze okulingira enka ey'obwenkanya omu disitulikiti eby'amasomero.
Now the secondary schools are 8.
Ati amasomero ag'omutendera ogw'angulu
Ogwa secondary.
aga secondary gali abiri. Gali munana. Sorry.
Now the policy of the government is to have one government primary school per parish and one government secondary school per sub-county.
Ati enteeka ya gavumenti kuba na primary school buli parish ate n'essomero lya secondary buli mwigomolola.
So therefore, please, let's now plan properly and distribute properly so that we have one per parish and one per sub-county. Now the health centers. We have got one health center for. We have got one health center for. The health center for. Then we have got 8 health center 3s. So we have got 11 sub-counties which have neither health center 4 or health center 3. So the plan now is to have upgrade Irimbi Health Center 2 to Health Center 3 in Mazuba sub-county. Upgrade Chikaru Health Center 2 to Health Center 3 in Nangonde. Upgrade Buonga Health Center 2 to Health Center 3 in Nsinze. Upgrade Chiranga Health Center 2 to Health Center 3 in Chibale. Upgrade Bugobe Health Center 2 to Health Center 3 in Bugobe sub-county. Upgrade of Bugobe Health Center 2 to Health Center 3. Namusita in Ivukura. Kisimu in Kizuba. Bukonte in Nawaikona. Mulama in Chuanyi. Mulama Health Center 2 lead Health Center 3 Omoigola de Chuanyi. New health center cities to be constructed in Nabueyo and Bugobi sub-counties. Health Center Eliaka Ejeda Eriosatu Jabu Zibwa Enabueyo sub-county Nebugobi sub-county. Now, these are the two sides of development. Economic infrastructure, emisingi ebyenfuna. Emi, because there are many. Emisingi ebyenfuna and emisingi ebyembeera y'abantu. In English we say economic infrastructure and social infrastructure. Economic infrastructure and social infrastructure. Now all these together are development. And this is the second tofali NRM has put on Uganda. Because all these, even the schools, in 1961 when I was at Ntare, Kaga na Moiza, We had so many boys from northern Uganda, from eastern Uganda, including Busoga. Very many boys. Not kucharayo, basomerayo. Why were there many there? Because there were no A-level schools in the whole of eastern Uganda, the whole of northern Uganda. A-level. Agahaya. Like Mr. Tuma, there was Mr. Tuma. Like our professor, the one who died, the one who had one arm. He died, he was. So many boys. So when I come here now, and I found that Namutumba alone has got 8 government secondary schools. And some of them are A-level. I feel very happy. Because in 1961, even Mwiri was not A-level. It was O-level. That's why the boys from there would come. The only A-level schools were Budo, Chisubi, and Ntare. For the boys. The girls were, the schools were Namagunga, Nabingo, and Gayaza. Now, we come now to Tofari number 3. This one confuses a lot of people. I came from Bugweri this morning. Busesa. In 1965, we passed there in a school lorry. Going to play games in Teso and in Acholi. That road was already tarmac from Kabare all the way to Soroti. So, Botumula Kunkura Kulana. Enkura Kulana, Yadiwu, Emiaka Nkaga, Emabega. 1965. Aye, Nubugende Urwadero. And from that time we have been reconstructing that road. It has never, we have always, it has been tarmac all this time. Tuldambusia Bupia. Reconstruction, we call it reconstruction. But even if you go there today, near that road, you can find poverty there now. Butaki. Enkulaakulana eriwo n'obutaki buliwo. And now, you people of Namutumba, you have got a good tarmac road here. NRM lwe yabazimbira. Aye ekiro mugenda kulambala ku luguudo olwo oba mulambala mu nyumba zammwe? Mulambala ku luguudo muli balalu. Olambala ku luguudo okolako ki? Muli balalu. Omuntu agonera wa? Omuntu agonera wa? Omuntu agonera mu nyumba. What do you call it in Rusi? Home. Do you have a word, amaka? Yes. Nyumba house, amaka the home. So Norwecho mugenda kwirayo fena nze bwena vono ngenda mu nyumba yange ekitiyerera ngenda kugonereyo.
Yabuzeyo we yazo ayaba nyumba ye ekitiyerera omusugano ebonya.
Sigenda kugonera wano mu luguudo, sigonera ku luguudo. Now, when you go back home, obutaki bwoleseyo ku makya, bwolekereyo ku makya, obutaki bwolekereyo, ogenda kubusangayo obukulindiridde. Ntisangala kulukayo mu lukiiko. We are still here waiting for you. There is no sugar in the house, no meat. The house is leaking. The clothes for the children are not enough. Paraffin is not there. Or electricity. So that's why the NRM from the 1960s, we started telling people, please, make a distinction between development and wealth. Ate omusoga yali akikobye ira. Omusoga yakobye ati akange kakera akaife. That is very clever. Because the road is ours. But wealth is mine as a person, as a family, or as a company. So therefore, from the beginning, when NRM came, we were telling you that please
Chovabona okuzungutani kwa NRM. Twabakabana.
The Nkolakulana are there, but bona bagagawale. You must have heard that slogan. And we started giving you money to help you do that. Entandikwa, NADS, Operational Reconciliation. We have now brought PDM. The Women Fund, Youth Fund. All that is on that same issue. Please get out of poverty. But people don't listen. Many people don't listen to that. And in the 1995, I went around the whole country talking to you about that issue. In the 1996 manifesto, we put the 4 acres model. This one was a medicine for the people of smaller pieces of land. Said 1 acre for coffee, 2nd acre fruits, 3rd acre put there pasture for 0 grazing dairy cows, the 4th acre put there food for the family, in the backyard put poultry for eggs, and if you are not a Muslim or a traditional Munyankore, put their pigs. Near the wetlands, you put fish ponds. I made that calculation, and I'm sure if you do that, you will get a lot of money. Ebyo byonna musanvu byonna biri mu ssente. Wokola byonna, you get a lot of money, but even if you do some of them, you get a lot of money. Bw'okolako ebitono by'okozeeko. Now, people didn't listen. Abamu tebafiireyo. But those who listened, there is, for instance, Kazibwe of President.
One way to Kazibwe family mixed farm. gavumenti nga tuyita mu kitongole ekya NADS. Mu kiseera ekyo gavumenti yali ekuwa emitwalo 7 era emitwalo 7 twayongerako emitwalo 35 ne tugula ennyana ku miliyoni naye abaana bezadde n'abazzukulu bonna baziba tuzaalira kale tuzze nga tutunda ku nte ezo okukendeeza ku carrying capacity nga bwe tuli ku faamu kuno tuliko ente ezikamwa tukamya ente 5 nga tufunamu amata ga lita 8 buli lita tugitunda siringi 12 tufuna emitwalo 9 omwezi ogumu tufuna emiliyoni zaffe 2.88. Kaakati bwe tujjako ez'abakozi ne tujjako ezidukanya faamu n'ebiralala ogenda okumaliriza nga tusigazizaawo miliyoni 1.5 ezo ezikola emirimu emirala mu maka. Mu ntamuno era tujjamu biogas kumukozesa mu kufumba
newoba okoyo oba ova mu nnimiro towerera tomenyeka osazawo wano gaasi n'okufumba nebitereera era kyatutaasa nnyo tetukyamenyeka nanku.
Kino kyenkutte mu ngalo ye sabbuuni waffe bwe tukola okuva mu busa obw'ente. Sabbuuni omukola mu biosilary aba avudde mu biogas digester nga gaasi amaze okuvaamu. Sabbuuni ono tumupaakinga mu lita 1 ne mu lita 5. Lita 1 tugitunda 3,000 nga currently omwezi production yaffe ya lita 7 era nga lita tugitunda 3,000. Bw'obalabalamu omwezi tuyingiza emitwalo 21 okuva mu sabbuuni waffe ono ng'oggyeko bye tukozesa n'ebira packaging materials ng'obudomola buno ne bustikers bwe tuteekako obwa labeling tukakkana nga tulinawo emitwalo gyaffe 18 ezitaliiko musolo okuva mu sabbuuni buli mwezi.
Ennimiro eno tugiyita covid garden. Bwe twali mu lockdown nga buli muntu ali waka eno yali ssamba ya bikajjo ne tusalawo ne tugamba ebikajjo tubigyewo tuzimbewo koko. Olwondo nga mmaze okugendako eva mukwano gwange mmaze n'okuwulira pulezidenti bw'asomesa 4 acre model. Wano tulinawo ebikolo bya koko 1,800 buli eka bagiteekamu ebikolo 450. Kati nga tetunnaba kutandika kulya koko twali amatooke kuba buli kikolo kya koko bw'okiraba kwaliko ekitooke. Muzeeyi agamba fueka modo tuli ku principle ye kituufu naye ffe tubala bikolo tubala nti ebikolo 450 biri kukola eka. Kati ffe tubala nti wano tulinawo eka emu ey'ebitooke mu 4 acre modo. Koko sente zazifuna kubanga wano tukungulawo ekiro zaffe nga 100 buli mwezi. Buli kiro tugitunda emitwalo 2,600. Emitwalo 2,600 tuba tulina obukadde 2,600 omwezi.
Mu nnimiro yaffe eno ebirime byonna bye tulina tubifukirira. Tufukirira kokowa waffe, tufukirira emmwanyi, tufukirira ebitooke omwaka gwonna. Era nga kituyambyeko okufuna yields ennungi omwaka gwonna ogwetwololera.
Omwanyi wano waliwo ebikolo by'omwanyi 300. Waliwo essamba empya gye tuteeseteese ya eka 5 ey'omwanyi eri nanfugasi. Naye wano tufunawo ekiro za kase 307 omwaka. Omwaka oguwedde twazitunda siringi 1,1000 buli kiro ne tufunamu obukadde 3,800. Twenyumiriza nti akasente ako buli tukafuna tubaako n'investment endala gye tukola. Era njagala okubategeeza nti wano twatandika n'ekkannya n'ekitundu.
You can hear Kazibwe. How he started with the cow of Nads. Now he has got 8 cows. And he's selling 80 liters a day. Chinana. I didn't get his Chibaru well, but we shall get the Chibaru properly. I did not get his Chibaru well. But it is, we shall get it and talk about it. Then cocoa. And that one I got, he was getting 2 million per month. That's like 24 million a year. Then coffee. Then you saw he had pigs also. All of that in 4 acres. And he has already liberated his family from firewood. He's using the biogas from the cow dung. Evambusa bwente. So this is the one who listened to our message. Now, let me show you somebody from very far away. From Karamoja.
Mr. Korea Dick Ogira, I am a model farmer in Abim district. My village here is called Arangetoi West. Arangetoi Parish, Abuk Town Council, Abim district, in Karamoja. The mango trees you are seeing here were given to me by the President through Operation Wealth Creation. I received 200 mango seedlings, and I planted all, and they are all doing well. Apart from this venture, I got money from PDM last year. I got 880,000. And I used 800,000 for buying 10 goats. And the goats are there. They have multiplied. They are now 16. Part of the money of PDM I used for buying cassava stems. Through that money, I've managed to plant 2 acres of cassava. They are now doing well. The first acre I intend to harvest next year in January. Then for the mangoes, you are seeing, I started harvesting last year in 2023. The first harvest, I got 6 million. That was in June. Then second harvest in November, I got another 6 million. So last year, from these mangoes, I got 12 million shillings. I've been selling to the people around. Actually, Soroti Fruit Factory has booked this mango. They want me to take these mangoes tomorrow, 2025, to the factory. Actually, I've been selling locally. I've been selling 1 at 500 shillings, 2 1,000, and people are buying. These mangoes are very good. The mangoes trees you are seeing here are giving me money, a lot of money. And I want to thank His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, Kaguta Museveni, for coming up with the idea of Operation Wealth Creation in the country. This is money. I'm not going to suffer. My children will not suffer because of this. I call it wealth now. I always invest. I don't invest in mango. I invest money, not mangoes. So I want to thank our president so much. And if all goes well, I expect to get 18 million first harvest. And then second harvest, I also expect to get 18 million next year, 2025. So altogether, I expect to get 36 million shillings. And this money I will use for paying fees for my children.
Now you can hear the witnesses. NRM did okuwabula. First of all, okuwabula. Then we followed it with support. You had Kaziwe started with NADS, one cow. This man from Karamoja with mangoes. From Operation Wealth Creation. And added goats from PDM. Now, NADS was everywhere in the whole of Uganda. Operation Wealth Creation is in all parts of, was in all parts of Uganda. So there is no excuse why anybody should not have taken advantage of it the way it was available. Or if it has not yet reached your turn, to be aware that it is coming. Now, finally, my own bujuzi. Because when we went to fight in the bush, I did not send boys to go and fight, and me, I stay at home. The first attacks, I led them myself. So that the young people see how to fight. So when I tell you, get out of poverty, I am not talking about, I show you how to get out of poverty. Let's see my model farm in Lango.
My name is Dr. Maurice Uchim. I am a commissioner by appointment, deployed at State House, and I've been assigned by the President to execute the 4-acre model. And I've put them so far in 10 regional zones in the country. Now, the 4-acre model is an idea conceived by the President to guide our farmers on how to utilize their small acreages of land so that they can earn more money through intensive farming. And here we're talking about enterprises that have good yields and high income for their household. So we have the fish farming, which is one of the enterprises that can be done near the water without interfering in wetland and tampering with the flow. Then we have the zero grazing unit. On the other side, we have the coffee, we have the banana, and also a household needs food crops, 1 acre plus fruit. So this idea of the 4-acre model is to support income for the household. And as I will go into the small mathematics, we will know that it's capable of pulling somebody out of poverty. Now, specifically on the fish pond, here is about 20 by 50 meter pond, 1,000 meters square. After finishing the excavation, we stock 10,000 fish. We feed it for about 8 to 9 months. In the north, which is warmer, the fish grow faster. And in the west, which is a little cold, you add 1 more month to reach the same grams. So by that time, the fish will be about 800 grams to 1.5 kilograms. In the market, the fish which is 1 kilogram or 800 grams here costs about 10,000 shillings. So having stock here 10,000 fish, by 10,000, somebody will get 100 million in 1 year. And then when you subtract the other cost of managing, which is roughly 30 million, somebody can be able to save 70 million on this fish pond. And this size, you can put 2 of them in 1 acre. So meaning in this particular acre, somebody should be able to get around 140 million shillings.
So, on our Bulezi of 1996, Bwesu, Obulezi Bwesu, of the 7 activities, ebintu omusanvu ebyokukola, my people have done, I think, 5 of them. They planted coffee, bananas, fruits for nanasi, the dairy cows, and fish farming. What they did not add is embizi nenkoko. But now you see how much they are getting from fish, from a pond of 20 meters by 50 meters. They are getting 100 million shillings in half and if you deduct cost, you remain with 70 million. And this is in half an acre. So if you have an acre, you have 2 of them. So you will get 140 million net after moving costs. From fish farming only. Without adding coffee, without adding milk, without adding fruits or bananas. So therefore, I have proved to you that it is possible to get out of poverty here in Uganda. And I'm glad that there are Ugandans who have seen it and they are moving ahead. This is Etafari number 3. NRM, which NRM has put on Uganda, on the House of Uganda. Tafari number 4. The issue of jobs. Where do jobs come from? Some people will say jobs are from the government. When you hear people talking like that, you know that they are enemies of Africa, knowingly or unknowingly.
ng'otegeera nti abo balabe b'Afrika omungeri y'okumanya oba obutamanya.
Because if government is the only source of jobs, that means there is economic paralysis. Let's see where jobs come from. Let's see the Mukama of Bunyoro.
Welcome to Kamai Demonstration Farm. My name is Freddy Amukama. I'm a member of Parliament of Buganga East Constituency, Kakuro District. We are now at our 4-acre demonstration farm. The land we have here is approximately 4 acres. This is a farm we started 2 years back here, 2.5 years back. And on this farm, we have half acre of pineapple, has 6 cows for zero grazing. We have poultry, about 25,000 birds, but 11,000 are giving us eggs. We have 1 acre of grass. We have piggery, those are very many, and 1 acre of coffee mixed with banana. Where we are, this is the 4-acre model farm. I did this activity to teach my voters to lead by example so that my voters can learn what measure the president tells the public. This is an initiative I learned from the president sometime back when he sent me to learn Kaumu, Sozi. I copied what I copied, this is what I came up with. And you will see as we move, or that side, this side, that's my 4-acre model farm. The house as well. You don't sleep here, but people will sleep here, the house as well is seated on this 4-acre model farm. When you look at poultry, out of the 25,000 birds, it's only 11,000 giving me eggs. Others are soon giving me, and I get 302 trays per day minimum. Because 11,000 is supposed to give me 366 trays, but because of the feeding method of deep breed, I don't get all the eggs. I get 302 trays per day minimum. Then I sell in a month, you can get a net profit of 55 million. Because you get 180 million, but you can't get all that. You have to buy feeds, pay workers, pay electricity. Remain with 55 million net pay. When you get the cows per month, these are 6 cows. Each cow minimum will give you 20 liters. So when you get 20 times 6, that's 120 liters per day. 120 liters per day, for us the liter here is 2,000, because we sell each cup at 1,000. So you get 2,000 times 120, you get 24,000 per day. So 24,000 per day, when you multiply, you get about 7.6 million per month. But 7.6 million per month, you cannot save it. You have to get 200 to pay these workers, sometimes even the drug for spraying. That is zero grazing, you spray for ticks and other things. At the end of the day, you remain with a net profit of 6 million from the cows for zero grazing. So this is our grass. Here, 1 acre of grass. This 1 acre is enough feeding our 6 cows. And our cows are feeding well with this grass we have. When you get like the half an acre of pineapple, per harvest, you get about 4.5 million, and I harvest twice a year. You will see, even as now, those which I can harvest for my friends take. When you look at the piggery, in a month, I can get about between 150 and 180 piglets. I don't sell, I give to my neighbors prayer. When you look at coffee, we normally harvest 12 million. We normally harvest 12 million from 1 acre, because we're starting up the first. We had the first harvest, and when you get about 12 million, but when you get very well, and they have fertilizer, you get between 18 and 24 million. From 1 acre, coffee alone minus banana. And this banana at the end of the month, you can get about 1 million, 1.8 million. But I don't sell my banana, I use it for eating. So I simply get my coffee to ensure the other 12 million I'm telling you, which we are getting from this 1 acre, because we have tested it where it is. And here, currently...
Now, that's what I wanted you to see. This young man was elected to Parliament last time, 4 years ago. 4 years ago when we had the election. His father had been a very active NRM supporter. So when the boy was elected, he brought him to me. Said, your son has been elected member of parliament, advise him. Then I told him what I'm telling you now. And what I've been telling people from 1966. That please, if you want to get out of poverty through agriculture, there are 2 ways. One way is through intensive farming if you have got small land, selecting high value enterprises. Okorera awafunda noja mu kinene. The other one is if you have got big land, you can do whatever you want, but you get money because of large scale. Wadde byokola tebirina sente nyingi kino pareka. Wadde byokola. For instance, pamba, duma, ebikado, all of these don't have high value per acre per annum. Sente nyingi buli eka buli mwaka. Aye bokala bingi. You'll get good money. But if you have got small land, the medicine is this one here. So this boy listened, and he did, as you saw, coffee. Then zero grazing cows. Then fruits. Then bananas. Then poultry for eggs. And piggery. Although the pigs he gives them free to his constituents. Now, from the eggs alone, he earns 108 million per month. Million chikumuna. Okay. Then when he removes costs, he remains with 55 million a month. In a year, that's about 700 million shillings. That's a lot of money. So he's now a rich man. Now, but the Bugaiga of Yamukama have now created 26 jobs. Somebody was doing nothing 4 years ago, now he's rich, has also created jobs for other Ugandans. That is now from commercial agriculture. Okulima n'okulunda okukola sente. Ate okolera awafunda. Bali abakolera awagazi nabo bali. But I don't have time to talk about them. But now let's see what other forms of wealth can create jobs. Let's look. Ebindi. Ebisobola kuzaala emirimu. Let's look at manufacturing. That is Mbale Industrial Park. There are very many factories there. 75 of them. It's a new town of factories. And there are very many other towns like that in Uganda now. But let's see, those are 75 factories. But let's enter one of them and see how many jobs are there. Go back and freeze, go back. Go back. Freeze there. See how many young people are working in that factory. If you go to all parts of Jinja here, there are very many factories there. Let's see whether there are some, the ones in Jinja. Let's see. Show us the ones in the Jinja area if you are. Show the ones which are there quickly. We are getting out of time. They will show it next. Show the ones which are there. Those vehicles are being made in Jinja. And there are very many young people working there. So therefore, this is the fourth tafari NRM has put on Uganda. Altogether, the matafari are 7. But now I have talked about 4. In the press conference, I will add the other 3. But let me end with free education. I've been trying to implement free education since 1996. But I've been getting problems because people have not been understanding my vision. But I think let's first give the flags because it's getting late now. Because you have complained about the flags, Haj Chigongo will come back and listen to all the issues. But now, I listened to the case of your chairman and I was persuaded and we acted. I listened to the case of the chairman Menya. I listened. Now it is in the past. And I was persuaded and we acted. But now the other cases, if they are not yet resolved, then don't fight, bring the facts. Before Haj Chigongo, he will come back. Because kubanga okugenda n'okyusa ebivude mu kulonda n'obikyusa kiba mulirize ogwo musango gwa Nagomora ne bw'aba amaze kuyingira mu parliament bamujjamu ne bamusiba ruzira n'olwekyo temukayana temulwana muleete obujulizi naye kati waliwo be balangirira nga flag bearers. Omunyankole akoba ettaka baagire tebanyama ente gye batanabaaga tebanyama tosobola kulaba ente tambula mwitale n'ogiyita ennyama.
Tosobola kugibona ng'etambula okuyitale nokoba oti eyo ngamba
ebante. So wait until you slaughter it, then you know it is ennyama.
Ati anolinde omala okugisa mekaisoteere ngamba.
Kati waliwo flag bearers.
Ati ano waliwo abalina fulaga
bebalangirira
balangirire
oba bayiba oba bakola ki naye bebalangirira
oba bayibire bati bayibire nibaabo ebebalangirire.
musooke muleete obujulizi.
Musooke muleete obujulizi.
Ente bagibaage
mekaisi babaago nte
efuuke ennyama
esuuke mamba.
naye kati nte
ayesaawe nte kale omuzeeyi ayo abakubaga efulaaka gyabwe.
Move. Abaana move fast.
Akamba Paulo osigibwa Paulo. Isiko Wilson Bongo Busik North Carolina. Katoko Emmanuel Bukono Constitution. Mokisa David Erosisa Chairman Kadisi. This is done.
Mbadde kansembeyo ebintu bibiri
banange musirikeku.
ekisooka my private secretary should talk with the chairman about the pledges that the chairman was talking about. I want that list so that the State House controller follows it up. Secondly, I have not talked about the skilling hubs, but my graduates can come and I take it.